the best team in the NFL through 4 weeks in your estimation?
Has to be the Philadelphia Eagles. Just remarkable what they're doing. Nick Sirianno, what he's doing, you can see his game plan varies each week is based on his opponent. There are coaches out there that are doing things like you talk about the Jacksonville Jaguars. I love what Doug Peterson was doing. I did not like what Doug Peterson did last week because as you watch on the football field, you watch that tape, it was not raining on half of the field. It was raining on both sides of the field. But yet you had one team, the Philadelphia Eagles, who adapted and ran plays that were successful, and you had another team that was trying to throw the ball, and it cost them. And I just love what the Philadelphia Eagles are doing. Jalen Hurts is playing wonderful. Defense is playing lights out. The wide receivers are Slim Reaper, A.J. Brown, Miles Sanders. It's really becoming a team. When you talk about the NFC East, everybody wants to say it's the Cowboys to lose. It's really starting to become dominant. And the fact, when's the last time we've been able to ever talk about the NFC East and say the Philadelphia Eagles at the same time? It's been a long time.
It's been a while, even in their Super Bowl year. You remember they wore the dog masks because they were underdogs in every single game. I mean, even the year where they won it all, folks weren't thinking that they were for real. Did you refer to Devontae Smith as the Slim Reaper?
Absolutely. Yeah. The Slim Reaper.
I haven't heard that one yet.
That was a nickname people were trying to throw on Kevin Durant, and he refused it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's available.
Slim Reaper.
I like Devon. I like him. He's really good. Everybody had all these questions about him. Right,
for his height and weight.
Well, his
and
weight
speed.
and hey, whatever. He could play.
Never his speed. The height and weight was always a question about him.
Hey, he could play.
So you like the Eagles? For some reason, I might be overreacting to this. The 49ers, the way that they played this past week, it was, for me, a reminder that they could be that team you don't want to face again. And it happened even though they looked really inconsistent, horrible is another way to put it, against Denver on that Sunday nighter. Against the Rams, they just looked world beaters. They did look that good to me.
Defense, offense. Jimmy Garoppolo is I think dangling that carrot to get him out has made him actually push the ball down the field. He's notoriously not known for pushing the ball down the field. He's more of a system quarterback. There's nothing wrong with being a system quarterback. I'd rather have somebody that knows the system that actually doesn't know the system or is trying to figure out the system right now, which what we're watching with the Denver Broncos with Russell Wilson. He is a top-tier quarterback, but he's still trying to figure out this system. This system is completely different than the system he was in with Pete Carroll. This system I know very well. This system I was in with Baltimore, Gary Kubiak, the quarterback coach, is Clint Kubiak. So that tells me, and knowing Nathaniel Hackett, that tells me that this system that they're in is exactly the system I know to a T. And this system is all about timing. And Russell Wilson is all about making plays without timing, off-schedule plays. This offense is not about off-schedule plays. This offense only moves with on-schedule plays. So getting to understand his style of play, Russell Wilson, Nathaniel Hackett, and this offense, this system. You also have Tim Patrick going down has really hurt them. Courtney Sutton is coming back 2 years removed from his knee injury, but Jerry Jeudy is just a guy. And when you have just a guy, and you have the guy, and then you have no guy at the number 3 position, it's really stressing this offense. And then they don't have a running game, and this offense is built on play-action run game because this style of offense is built on Kyle Shanahan. It used to be primarily with Sean McVay, but now they're primarily throwing the ball more, running second.
Just a guy.
Jerry Jeudy. I mean, he's just – there's nothing wrong with being just a guy, but he's not the guy. He's not better than Courtland Sutton statistically or how he's utilized in this offense. And that isn't a slight or I'm upset with them or saying that he can't play. I'm just saying he can play, just not that the expectation that his draft status was.
And when you were talking about on-schedule, off-schedule plays about Russ and that offense, is that why at the end of that Sunday? Is that why at the end of that Sunday night game against San Francisco, when Russ started doing off-schedule stuff, the offense we saw Russ throw it down the field in a way that we didn't see for the first 3+ quarters of that game.
Is
it that simple, or it's not that simple?
It's not that simple. It's a lot more complicated than two handsome guys sitting at the desk discussing. But unfortunately, the plays that are printed on the paper are all touchdowns, and they're all completions. It's the defensive coordinators and the defensive players and the Pro Bowlers and the potential Hall of Famers down on other teams who have their hand in and saying, hey, we don't want you to do what you want to do that's scheduled on paper.